Hey there, true believers, and welcome back to Mike Meeple's Painting Poorly miniature painting tutorials for Marvel Zombies by CMON Games. Today we're starting the largest tutorial series I've ever done as we learn to paint Galactus. Galactus is almost 2 feet tall with 2 different configurations, both zombified and living, so I'm going to be dividing and conquering, literally, and today I'll be starting with the living head. We'll be priming with some Chaos Black Spray Primer by Citadel, though any black primer will work. Once that's all dry, it's time to start base coats. We'll be starting off with some Royal Purple by the Army Painter, and using that to lay down a base coat for the helmet. Load up a flat or chisel brush with some paint and start painting, almost like a dry brush, but with a fully loaded brush. You don't want to use a round brush for this as it can leave streaks. Repeat this process as much as you like until you have a nice rich metallic purple. Next, mix together equal parts Royal Purple and Zephyr Pink by the Army Painter and do the same thing, only this time focus only on the top portions of the model, or the portions that jut out the furthest. After that, take some Zephyr Pink and just perform a good dry brush all over the helmet. Once it's all done, it's time to work on the face. We'll be mixing together equal parts Topaz Skin and Garnet Pigment Toner by the Army Painter to create the base for the skin. Apply as many layers of paint as needed until you get a nice solid base color. Just make sure that your last coat is completely dry before you add another. After that, take some Topaz Skin and apply a highlight. You'll want to highlight just about 90% of what's already been base coated, leaving creases, like the nasolabial folds, the darker color. You'll also want to make sure you leave the lips dark. Next, mix together Topaz Skin and Ruby Skin by the Army Painter and apply an additional highlight, painting a slightly smaller surface than last time. Then, use your Ruby Skin to apply another highlight. Finish off the face by mixing together equal parts Ruby Skin and Opal Skin by the Army Painter and apply that final highlight, but only sparingly. After that, mix up some Ruby Skin with some Garnet Pigment Toner and highlight the lower lip. Then mix up some opal skin with garnet pigment toner to add a second highlight to the lip. Once that's all dry, it's time to add some finishing touches and details to really make it pop. To break up the color, we'll be using some plate mail metal by the army painter to paint some metallic details, like the exhaust vents in the middle of his forehead and chin. Next, take some white and paint the inside of all the areas that will be glowing blue, like the inside of those circles and the entirety of his eyes. You'll probably have to use multiple coats to achieve the look that you want. After that, mix together 5 parts Citadel Contrast Medium and 1 part Fluorescent Blue by Vallejo, and apply that to all the white portions to create a super easy glow effect. And when that's all dry, finish off with some white in the center of each circle to make the glow effect pop. And that's it! I want to give a big shout out to all of my patrons whose generous support helped me make quality content like this. And if you're interested in becoming a patron yourself, information on how to do so can be found in the description for this video, along with links to all the supplies I used today, and a link to my blog, where you'll find more tutorials for games like Marvel Zombies. And if you like this video and would like to see more, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Excelsior!